welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas's offense will get the first possession of the game. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, a high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Tide will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they'll run it. It's Miller. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Platt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down pass defense.
Back to pass, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
The play action fake. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Green. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. You know, that second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how you force the ball to coverage. Didn't make a big mistake. Throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up if you want to go for it on fourth.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense coming through when you needed it the most? They got some yards, had some success on this drive. Second and goal, sack. Third and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, sticking with it, coming through in the clutch.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and he's paying dividends now in game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Rides to back and leaves it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
To the air, it's Green. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Washington. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Washington. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Using the quick game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
grabs it at the 25 in stride. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw at Simpson. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. QB draw. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Green. That's reeled in, it's Washington. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on second down. The short hand, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the right side. Off and running. Ball's out.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Blake. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Washington. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, And now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Grab near the marker. It's Blake. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Green. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. But defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack and try to slow this momentum down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Buys a little time with his feet. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. Touchdown, Arkansas. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lewis.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Got it looking for first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They are playing with a sense of urgency on this drive, and they have been highly effective.
Man, they got it clicking. They're throwing the football down the field. The quarterback feels very, very comfortable. Got to speed him up. This is the fourth quarter. This is go time. Need to get a stop. Maybe need to change something up real quick.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Offense changing the play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Touchdown time! And with that, they move out front here on the board.
And it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got it for the 2. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's...
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money, to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Splitbacks here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.